need you by my side to watch my six.
Guy.
It's like a monkey trying to fuck a football now, really. This whole thing, it's just a fucking mess.
We are putting Cannabis to the ultimate test today. We've heard the rumors and we've watched the interviews about the infamous Steven Seagal Saturday Night Live episode with him hosting. And
Steven Seagal, you say? Steven Seagal. The man, the myth, the legend. Dude, the only
The
one who
rights
can...
of America.
He is the only Aikido master, whatever master he is.
in the world, ever.
Well, he's the only one
Period.
that does... No. He's... Well, yeah, period with this, but he's the only one that does it from a chair.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He is now... if you haven't... Shout out to
This is a
insert
Steven-
channel name that I love. I can't think of at the moment. Fucking love those
Steven
reveals.
Seagal move right here.
Well, no, he just does slapping now. It's fucking incredible.
Right here. Watch
But-
Steven Seagal moves. Go,
Yeah.
go. Just fucking
my
slap.
gun?
No. Oh.
And he just kind of somehow...
Pulls it away.
Yeah, he slaps the bullets and... But I'm sure everybody's aware, so we figured, you know what? Let us actually put the giggly, stony aspect of cannabis to the test. Let's consume it and see
Yes.
if we can actually laugh at what is supposed to be the worst episode or the worst host, which... Full disclosure, we did watch the Chris Farley
Episode which led us to
clip,
this.
the episode clip, the clip.
Well,
which
does
was-
everybody know what we're doing? Does everybody know that we're watching? And did you tell what
Yes.
show this is?
Yes,
Did you?
yes.
Fuck, I
The
am
infamous
stoned.
Steven Seagal Saturday Night Live episode.
Damn, I'm
That's what I gotta
fucking
deal with.
stoned. He does.
Yeah, we got 2 stoned already, but this is a big task, right? I know. Just watching the Chris Farley skit, you know this is gonna be miserable. Like, this is not funny. And you hear the interviews, like, he just won't poke fun at himself. He has to win. He has to beat up somebody, whatever it is.
I watched an episode where Dana Carvey, who's on the screen right now, we're about to watch it. He was asked, and he goes, "Oh, I didn't even want to go into that." And he was asked about the Steven Seagal episode, and he was, and it seems like every SNL member of that episode doesn't want to be asked that day because it's just the arrogance of someone who ruined it. And he even explained to Steven Seagal. He said, "Hey, Steven Seagal, Mr. Seagal, the man." Because when you talk to Steven Seagal, you say his whole name, or you're gonna get fucking karate neck broke or something like that, you know. So when you go up there, you're like, "Steven Seagal, dude, we're not gonna poke fun at you. We're gonna make fun with you. If we poked fun just at you and broke you down, we'd have no celebrities back." He was like, "I ain't having that shit."
Yeah.
Nope.
If
So,
I do this sketch, apparently he kept.
yep.
So you know what? We're like, this is not going to be funny, but this will put cannabis to the ultimate test.
Yeah.
You know, you
Will
know
we
the
be that big?
cliche.
Will we be
The
that big?
cliche. You got the cliche that it's just you giggle at anything, right? Like somebody dies and it's a stoner will laugh at it. Which, I mean, is maybe a bit extreme. I definitely wouldn't. That's fucking horrifying. But can we put Steven Seagal's lack of comedy and lack of self-awareness to the test? Will we laugh while we're under the influence of cannabis? Let's get this started. Let's try this. Time to hit play.
Dabbing it up, getting high as fuck.
Or a joint.
Or an edible. What? That too. That too.
Keeping up with cannabis.
Okay, here's the one. Here's the one
We're
we've been
finally
talking
at it.
about.
The one we've seen before, but we weren't
And
stoned.
we're gonna explain to you why this didn't work. You know, Corey, you explain to them why it didn't work. I love that he's smoking in their house.
Yeah, I wonder if that was
That was a thing in that early of an age. People
Like-
were smoking in the houses still.
But
back
like,
then.
would you check if you're going into someone's house that you've never been in before? Would you go, hey, is it okay to smoke? Or does it just like common?
Well, that was just common because I remember my mom had a friend and she would come and she would just smoke in our house even though we didn't smoke. Here's
Oh,
Steven
okay.
Seagal.
All right. Okay, so he's the boyfriend. He's the dad of the girlfriend.
But
And he's supposed to be acting goofy, is the interviews
Yes.
I'm hearing. When the wife is around,
He's supposed to be as goofy as the wife.
Right, he's supposed to, and then she leaves, and he goes serious.
I'm 100% sure that wasn't the wardrobe he was supposed to wear. And everyone, he's wearing a cool black outfit.
His
And
ninja
I think he was supposed to have like the
Yeah.
Cleaver Ward outfit. See, it would make this a lot funny because then he switched.
Right.
You know, and then right here he's gonna be goofy.
Right.
Oh, honey.
That makes sense. That is
Yeah.
a funny concept.
And then that way Chris Farley can act like you would get
Confused.
Chris Farley. He
be like-
can't even do his confusion.
Yeah, it's.
That was so awkward
Yeah,
and weird.
that wasn't supposed to be
that
awkward.
didn't even made no sense.
Yeah, that would have hit funny if he
See,
switched.
yeah.
But if he's just a cunt, then it comes across cunty.
At least he delivered one good line.
Great comedic delivery, Steven.
Yeah. So was he supposed to be like that in front of his son too, or not?
would imagine.
You know, goofy in front of his family. Like he's a
think.
loving, heartfelt.
Yeah, he's only scary just to the boyfriend. My God, is that his version of comedy?
It's only funny because the writers wrote this in like that. They wrote that book being that book. And then here she's supposed to be goofy. Look at that. Yo, man, she's even trying. She's trying her hardest.
Yeah.
He looked over that long just to get the one line, get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, this is so,
The world's shittiest tattoo? What?
yeah. It looks smeared.
It looks awful. That was his correction of his line. Little something. Just a little something.
Just so, this is,
Cannot poke fun of himself. He has to be put in a good light.
yeah, it would be a lot funny if he's like assassinated, dear.
Exactly.
You know, to have a little inkling that she knows that he's a psycho, but
Yeah.
for him to act like the psycho the whole time and
Right.
her not address it makes this whole freaking thing weird.
That's spot on.
And then this is weird too.
Yeah, especially when you know his movies and how he writes in his creepy pedophilic shit.
Alleged pedophile.
Good point. Yeah.
We talked about that though, right? We talked about how he is so into himself that when he wrote that, he didn't even think of people viewing it like that.
The 13-year-old.
He viewed it. He probably read it like, "Look at me, such a savior for the kids. I do it for the children, you know.
Yeah.
I do it
I'll
for
even
the
save
children."
Afghanistan children. Yeah.
I don't give a
Has
fuck.
nothing to do with grooming. Stop. Oh, that's the end? Kind of gave me chills.
Greystone.
I wonder if they would do that accent nowadays.
I don't.
Seems a little racist.
Well, this was when we were blinded eye, I guess. You know,
It's interesting, right? To think
I mean,
back,
because
like,
we thought this was funny. We didn't know
did he say bitches?
pictures.
Okay.
It sound like bitches.
Those are my bitches. I would be.
I like how he does that. Oh. I love that. I like that.
The fuck? That's not the Twin Tower, was it? Is that a term I'm supposed to know what it means? Frogmen? I've never heard that.
Sweet.
I like the
Chris.
idea that like he comes in and he's like, I got pictures of you doing this. Of
I know,
What?
of
Doing a
what?
slideshow?
Yeah, there's no sound.
There's no
with the
words,
There's
yeah.
no sound with the picture.
Yeah, what year was this?
Did you see the boom again?
Oh, I
No.
literally was looking at the wrong point again.
Man, Phil Hartman, man, that motherfucker
Yeah,
was a
he
G.
plays
Slide.
a creepy corporate guy.
Like how he does it.
Yeah, he's so
Then
good
again,
at
you know, not that.
that. I took a picture of it.
But, yeah, but the thing is, the members of this SNL crew here make
Save it.
this whole show.
Yeah.
They save it.
Yeah.
A fucking camera with no.
Which means nothing. A picture. A picture.
The lawyer's like, this is him ordering lunch.
Exactly. Exactly.
This guy. He's so bad.
It's so good.
This guy. This guy. He's the. Oh, God. Where does the old man go?
Oh, I don't know.
Where does the old man go? He just gets up and moves.
But literally, they refuted all his points.
Yeah.
I got a photo. I'll just say it's this. Oh yeah, what about this? I'll
I
just say
love
it's
how
this.
Phil Hartman almost laughed at what the fuck are you doing? When he didn't know when to stop shaking for the slaps.
Indulge yourselves. I wonder if any of them actually hit him. Or they tried to. Just to get one in on him with an excuse.
That is this so racist, his voice.
It really is, yeah.
Not racist, stereotypical, just stereotyping.
Yeah, which is
The
a
next
little
day.
racist.
I love it.
Racial insensitivity.
Yep. The notion that they stayed there a whole day.
A whole day. That's good writing. Not even looking. Installments. You fuckers. For an oil spill. That's fucked up.
Fucking asses.
Wait. This.
This is so stupid.
What? You come at them with ridiculous threats saying, I have pictures of you talking, and then
have
you refute
pictures
it.
of you.
So I'm going to beat you up? I mean, hold the fuck up. If that is not a perfect metaphor for all of Steven Seagal's movies.
I'm about to pass out from this fucking boredom of.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
No, I get what you're saying but it's funny how this is hilarious because this is 1991, and it's crazy how you can't even make a Steven Seagal type movie without going bullshit and laughing about it, because his movies now are the same concept as that. That's his movie. What we just watched, him showing up with no basis on anything, no basis on anything.
Mm-hmm. Half of a plot, barely, sort of.
Basically, how I live my life. Half a plot, maybe, sort of. Yeah. I mean, I love how that right there was basically his movies. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of holes in what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like taking the pictures. Oh, yeah, I got you. I got pictures of you.
In a business meeting.
But think about it, though. Back then, that's all you needed to make a movie.
Yeah, you didn't, because
nobody
everybody was just
questions.
so blown away.
Yeah,
by
movie.
Look
Wow,
at the special effects.
Or he's a badass. He can fucking beat. Oh man, wait, because the what did he say? Out for Justice was the big movie. Well, and Out for Justice, that whole movie is him looking for this piece of shit fucking dude. Sorry to ruin the movie for you if you fucking still haven't seen a 1991 movie. But the whole premise is he's going after this piece of shit fucking guy that started doing drugs, but he's a part of the mafia. He's like the mob boss's son or something. It's been a long time I've seen it. Mm-hmm. And he's going and he's fucking like bitch slapping people, killing people, doing whatever the fuck he wants. He's off drugs, right? And Steven Seagal is slowly behind him, catching up. So he goes to all these like fucking mob places and fucks everybody up looking for him. That's why in the scene that I showed you where he's in the bar and he comes and goes and he just literally acts like the fucking stereotypical, full intimidating, all threats kind of cop. Mm-hmm. No bullshit. I will kick your ass. Nobody's gonna stop me, guy.
Right.
And in that whole movie, that's what he does. He goes to everyone, and if you don't give him what he wants, he fucks everybody up. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, it's basically a movie for him to go, man, go Steven Seagal. Can't wait till you catch that guy to fuck him up. Because in the ending, that guy's not like a fighter. He's not like a fucking, he gets his ass whooped all over the place by Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Like the whole time. Like he maybe throws one punch, and then Steven Seagal fucks him up the whole time. Pretty much a good Steven Seagal movie is when he just beats up the bad guy.
Yeah. There was such a ridiculous draw to the movies that he wrote, and how he writes them, and how he makes sure that he's in a good light, and he makes sure that his enemies talk amazing about him, right? So they're like, oh, they might send Detective blah blah blah. He's the best who's ever and like what fucking bad guy hypes up his nemesis like that?
Right.
And fucking blood, I mean, it's
They send their best detective out on us.
no, not Detective Ponytail. It's when you watch that channel that I can't remember that I'm going to reference again, when they literally break it down and like start pointing things out, and then they start tying together the themes through the movies, and you go, oh my God, he keeps doing it again. Okay, he's in his 50s or 60s, and he's writing his own love scenes with 20-something-year-olds. Fine, live out your creepy fantasy, but it's getting really weird when it's every fucking movie. And then when you start getting into teenage years, then it's getting really. I'm not sex scenes, but weird relationships.
Yeah.
Then it gets really and then you start.
Like I said though, he wrote that scene knowing just very into himself, making himself seem like some kind of god that's here to
In
save
every
all the
way.
children.
Right.
Yeah, but
a god of love, a god of law, a god of rights and ethics.
bottom line is, go out and watch every Steven Seagal movie he's put out there. We promote
Totally
Steven
worth
Seagal.
it.
He's
Yeah.
fucking badass, bro. And in no shape, way, or form are we making fun of Steven Seagal in any way or talking shit on him. He's our idol. We wake up, we fucking a whole bunch of pastries, and then we do some karate, then we sit down. Then we do more karate, and we sit down.
The producer has just said, you don't fucking believe who is sponsoring this one.
Uh-huh.
It's the one and only, the sensei. It's happened.
Mm-hmm.
He caught wind of us doing this review and was like, I'm all about that shit.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Give him the money.
He knows. He knows.
Throw it down.
He-
I will be a guest on their podcast if they put that review out.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
But
much.
that's insane. The
Yeah,
sensei
it's gonna
himself.
happen. It's going to happen.
So stay tuned, subscribe, so you can see the Steven Seagal episode where we have him on to talk about his cannabis brand called
Kick you in the
fucking
ass.
Hi-Ya.
Oh, no.
Hi-Ya. H-I-G-H.
It would have to be something. Hi-ya.
Hi-Ya.
No, but his would be something with like breaking your neck, like
It's
something.
neck snappingly good. Oh.
Has your chair been higher than mine the whole fucking time? It has been. Look at that. No
Oh, yeah,
wonder.
look at how much taller I am. Yeah. Stick around.
Usually his chair
Well,
is lower.
We're working on getting Steven Seagal on, but he did sponsor this video, and by that I mean we completely made that up because it looks fucking funny, and do
Yeah.
not take that seriously and
I
sue
do.
us or some shit like that.
Steven Seagal.
Anybody, you
Yeah,
don't fucking take the shit seriously. Nothing we do is serious, ever.
Except for the fucking sound effects I hear. Fuck. That Steven Seagal shit put me through it.
Yeah.
But it's the sound effects I do for him in his movies.
The voiceovers, yeah, he's the guy who does the horrible that doesn't match the voiceovers.
Ask me a question. I'll do this famous line. Ask me a question about how I got my badge. Ask me the question. Dare you do. Okay, I'll
Wait.
I'll
We
ask like
actually-
you asked the question.
We
I'll ask
actually need to answer. Well, I'll ask you this question: do you think cannabis was successful
I'll tell you.
in the sense of like, did it make this episode funny?
Oh, okay. I
this
thought
is not
I thought you wanted me to answer. Okay, you're really
just
asking
in general?
You're asking Tim a question. I was
Or
gonna
whoever.
answer. I was gonna answer Steven
Whoever.
Seagal. I'll be like, well, first of all, when I went to the monk and we sat there for 3 days straight without talking to each other,
I beat him.
I beat him. He didn't know how to talk.
Broke first.
He broke first.
So he dated me, Dalai Lama. He is a Dalai Lama.
Yeah, I remember that. He's a Rob
deity.
Schneider, a deity. Yeah. He can deity these nuts. No, anywho, yeah, the line you were supposed to say, "How'd you get your badge?" And he goes,
How'd you get your badge?
he was like, "What doesn't matter, you know that's it."
I'm sorry, what?
Seems like there's a lot of things out there you don't know, and Black Gold just helps me, you know. So that's basically his lines. I do. I pretty much nailing them pretty good because my gibberish is about as good as his gibberish.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, I would say it was partially successful. It didn't.
no, this whole day.
I think if we weren't high, then it would have been stone faced the whole way through.
Yeah.
Even the Phil Hartman shit and the.
I don't know.
Goofy
Phil
follow.
Hartman is pretty hardcore though.
He was
to
good.
To not.
But I think I
laugh.
would have been so angry, and not being high. I've been so angry by his
wonder
fucking delivery.
How old were you when you're in '91? How old were you? 7?
6.
6? I was 11. You were 6?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're 5 years. Yeah, that's right. So I was 11, and to an 11-year-old in 1991, Steven Seagal was a
Was
god.
the shit.
He was a god. We were like, fucking
Yeah.
Steven Seagal, man. Nobody knew about shit pants Steven. Nobody knew about all
That's
that
true.
choke out, which we did watch a video, which I believe he just fucking fell to the ground and stuff.
Jane
and,
LaBelle.
Yeah, Jane LaBelle just dropped him to the ground. They picked each other up. I'm glad that story turned into him getting choked out and shitting himself in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I love that story turned into that. But yeah, with that being said, shitty pants. Shitty Pants, Steven Seagal, we're happy that you watched this.
Hope you had fun. Hopefully, we answered the great question of whether Cannabis can take on one of the greatest anti-comedies of all time. And
Do you
kind of.
Do you think in 1991 they were like, "There's something wrong with this episode"? Because he was a god. They were probably like,
Yeah. No.
Oh, was that?
Some of the interviewers were saying Lauren. Or
"No,
he was thinking about pulling it.
I'm talking. It showed. I'm talking. It showed consumers and everything.
Oh. What?
Huh?
It showed him what?
No. I'm saying consumers when it aired. Do you think the
Oh.
consumers that were watching it, the viewers, not consumers, fuck, what am I talking about? Thinking it's Cannabis again. The viewers that watched it were like, oh my God, fucking.
Oh, they're like, Seagal's not what I thought he was.
Yeah. I think they were like, pretty much, my phone's blowing
Probably.
up. Pretty much were like, go with it because he can do
Yeah,
no
he's not
wrong.
comedy.
He's not comedy, just.
isn't his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't until now when people are starting to really analyze his work that you look back and go, ugh, that's really fucking weird.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
we got to call it
That was fun. We'll see you next time.
later.